day 2 of this trip was Dooks, and I say admittedly we probably didn't know a huge amount of the golf course compared to the likes of Tralee or Ballybunion. We understood it was shorter, flatter, but aside from that, I'd say we were probably going into it pretty blind.
It's a little bit more compact. It's, I guess, punchier because it's a little bit more compact. I feel you're playing a punchier game. Fairways maybe a little bit narrower. It holds a bit closer together. The views are still absolutely astounding. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly very, very different, and it never gets the same acclaim as the other courses, which I guess is a shame because it's a hell of a welcome you get there.
There are some documentation to say that golf was played here 86, 87, but anyways, 89 is where we have official records and minutes of meetings, so that's when we recognise as the club being formed as a proper club. The landlord here, Mahoney, he owned all the property and a lot of the land around in the surrounding areas. So he laid out the golf course, originally a 9-hole golf course, and it was for the aristocracy and the privileged class. And a lot of army officers would have been stationed in Glenbeigh during the summer months in artillery range, practice range. So they would have frequented and played golf here, and then a lot of army officers, again based in Tralee, would play golf here. It would have been one of the first golf courses in the county.
I just thought it was a really nice, friendly links experience. It's almost more personal than playing something big like, you know, the old course at Ballybunion, which you kind of know you're going to be out there and you're up against a beast. Dooks doesn't have quite that. It's a bit more friendly. It's easier to negotiate your way around the place.
Dooks was one of the most fun experiences I've had on a golf course. I'd say a lot of that's down to who we were playing with. It's like we were joined by Nick and Scott from Duck Hook, and like they were a laugh a minute. Those lads are a lot of crack, and they really made that day for us as well. It was a lovely course, a lovely day. We were blessed with the weather, but I think, which is so often the case in golf, the amount of crack or the amount of fun that you have is really dictated by who you're spending your time with.
Gentlemen, how are you?
How we doing?
Welcome to Dooks Golf Club.
What a place. What a place to be.
Who are you? Introduce yourself.
I'm Nick Burns. I'm a high handicapper from Duck Hook.
Very good. Dave, we are matching, by the way.
We are matching, Johnny.
I like this. This is for the big game.
Team. Yesterday I was just rattled. I don't know what about it, but I feel an awful lot better about things today.
Rattled by what? The camera or the... You've had a lot going on now. Two family weddings in the last week.
And yeah, just like the excuses are coming thick and fast, but I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, good.
No, do you know what happened? I was so keen to play well.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen. I just got annoyed. But today I'm like, there's proper competition in the group now as well. So it's not only our scorecard, but dinner is on the line as well.
Fourth place in the event so far.
Hopefully we're still there by the end of today.
Yeah, very good. What was the secret to your success?
I played pitch and putt off Sully's drives.
Well, there you go.
When he drives the ball well, we're in a good place. So yeah.
Have you played here before?
Never. I've never played any of these courses, so looking for some beginner's luck here.
Cool. Well, look, lads, we're running 10 minutes ahead of time, so we are 340 rather than 350.
My job for the day is keeping Nick on the straight and narrow and keeping his emotions in check, hopefully. But yeah, no, looking forward to it. Great weather again, so can't wait.
You should have a pretty good match now. You're playing off 6?
5.
5.
Yeah.
So with the 3/4, are you down to 4, or are you 5 with the 3/4?
No, 5 with 3/4.
And then so Nick's off 15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, so it'll be.
That's a good high-low combination.
Yeah.
Dave's good play is kind of hurting my old chances of winning this year.
Yeah, I mean it's always a good idea to blame your partner, Johnny.
He's not here either, so
yeah, it's a very good point. Very good point. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just blame it all on Dave. No, yeah, hopefully, well, if he shows up, I have to kind of, as I said, keep him on the straight and narrow. But no, look, should be a good day.
Dinner on the line.
Absolutely, that's the most important thing. Forget the points. I tell you, dinner on the line.
When I started playing golf in Dooks in the mid '60s, it was still a 9-hole course, and the members made it into an 18-hole course. It was all voluntary labour. I was only a young teenager, and we would be sent back after school picking stones around the greens, and it was purely voluntary labour that made it into the first 18 holes. And then Hawtree, Martin Hawtree and the Hawtree plan really transformed the course. The year I was captain in 2004, we were in the middle of a major reconstruction of the 18 holes, and that's what we have today. A magnificent 18-hole links course, Martin Hawtree design.
And then they had Hawtree come in, and he changed quite a lot. And that was controversial, I think. I think the club were very pleased with the work, but a lot of people who knew it were disappointed that some of the greens had been reshaped and redone.
Bona fide golfers from this point on only. Yeah. Do you, after our display yesterday, are we regarded as bona fide golfers?
Very good. Very good.
Nervous yet?
Nervous?
Yeah.
Pressure's for tires now.
Nervous?
Nope.
No?
Don't get nervous.
No?
No.
I don't know. I heard otherwise.
Get the camera on my face.
All right.
Which vistas are more impressive now so far?
You get more of a backdrop here.
There's certainly more of a
360.
We're looking at the mountains from the other side now.
Yeah.
The fourth par 3 is a fabulous hole, looking out in the aspect looking out into the Dingleby on your left-hand side, and it's a testing par 3.
I like the fourth, the par 3 down the bottom. Yeah, I thought it was a nice hole.
The view around it, around the tee box, just starting from there all the way around.
Yeah, no,
Incredible.
that's a serious par 3. That'd probably be my favourite.
First thoughts on the first 4 holes?
Yeah, that's real good, real dry. Greens are probably almost as fast as yesterday, which is kind of scary. But no, good start overall, and sure, look, a bad day in the course beats a good day in the office. So.
All the cliches, come on.
Look, I'm full of them. My life's a cliche, really. So.
And the par 4 fifth hole, if you go back to the elevated tee box, the white tee box, you get a magnificent view of the course and out onto the beach.
Elevated tee box, again, amazing view, and long testing shot into the wind with a rescue.
Man, that hole is so long.
Yeah, crazy long. I don't know how that wasn't a par 5, but here we are.
It's a good hole though.
First thoughts on the course?
It's absolutely unbelievable. It's really far more subtle, I think, isn't it, than yesterday in Tralee?
Yeah.
It's a bit more nuance to it already, but not.
It's a bit more straightforward off the tee. There's
Tell you what, it's not as punishing. So you're freer swinging.
Yeah.
Genuinely freer swinging. Well, it's 22 degrees and gorgeous. So.
Kennedy, who organised the Social Media Open, joined us for about 5 holes around the turn at Dooks, and that was so much fun. It was great to spend a bit of time with him and have a chat with him about how the event's going for him and how this year has been for him. But it was a lot of fun, and like, Tom's a player.
Dooks, we are on 12. Things are going well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's really good. It's a very different course to Tralee yesterday. You were saying earlier on to me that it's more of a traditional links. I actually really enjoyed the sixth hole. Was a nice good drive in the middle, par 5. We both ended up wayward of the green. I came out of that with a birdie, which I was pretty happy with. But for me, that kind of turned the tide a little bit from me kind of just losing the head to steering the ship, and couldn't the blood flow off at source. So that was pretty good. But that was the really nice hole. I think in comparison to Tralee, it doesn't have those signature holes where you're like, 12 or 13, but it's an easier walk, I'd say. It was good fun.
Tell me, Johnny, how do you feel after that par?
You need to get out of the apparel game and get into the commentary.
I've been told that before. Have it, Dave. Good man.
Very nice day. Nice to play with the team that is going to win this.
Win back our own stock. Let's go.
4. So we got our 7-pointer in the end there. 42 points.
And we got absolutely fucking dusted. Pardon my friend. Like dusted.
How many did you have?
Couldn't happen to better fellas.
Well, that's debatable.
I think it's great. I think it's the first hole is good. Kind of, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into, and then when you kind of come out to the second hole and kind of just see all that view, the valleys across the way. The scenery is A1, but the golf course is it's quality as well. I'm sure.
Yeah, it seems like it's at the centre of the universe a bit. You're just walking around. There's mountains everywhere, and it's like, this is amazing.
The all-important question: what do you make of Dave's and then Johnny's games?
Dave's game, sure. I think you hit a serious 3-wood, but I don't think you hit it enough. That would be my one. Off the tee, but everywhere else, just your touch around the greens and stuff is serious. God, he almost had that hole in 1 on 4 as well. That was one of the striped irons I've seen. You can tell. Like, I play off 5 and like +2. You can see you could think you're a good golfer off 5, but +2 is proper golf. But in fairness to you, you see the difference.
Yeah, maybe all this funny formatted golf is getting to you. I don't think you've been playing to your handicaps of late.
And then Johnny
had some great shot selections for a Parkland player today. Like, he was bumping and grinding around the place.
Point. Yeah, a lot of
bumping and running.
Bumping and grinding. Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's great shot selections for a Parkland man. You know,
Yeah, a
you
lot
can
of
tell
them.
he likes his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes his luxuries. Parkland, Mount Juliet, maybe a buggy here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, he was out there. He was battling like the rest of us Lynx players. You
Driver
know,
was
I didn't
good
think he
today.
had it in him.
Driver
Yeah.
was good today. You were good off the tee today, because the last time we played it wasn't as good.
Yeah, no. I
But
must say, Johnny was great today.
Yeah.
Probably edged it over Dave for me.
no, they probably weren't good enough on the day, Nick.
Oh Jesus, should we mention that?
Sure we did, yeah. Look, I mean, the dinner tastes great. Thanks, lads.
We're getting dessert too, I think.
Oh, chocolate. Bottle of wine as well.
So we've wrapped up day 2.
Yep.
What'd you make of it? First of all, the like our game, the competition, then we'll get off the course.
We were much better today. Like, we're not getting anything on the greens at all. Just nothing, and it's a bit annoying. But like, I think you just have to start to enjoy it.
Yeah, I
more.
think yeah.
I was saying before, and I was really looking forward to it, and it genuinely didn't like disappoint in any way, shape, or form. I thought it was such a good course. Now this is going to sound bad, but like holes kind of ran into each other. I can't remember many of them by numbers. Like, you know, like there's the big thing in Tralee is the 12th and whatever else. Dooks doesn't have that as such.
Yeah.
It has some standout holes for me. I think the par 3s are very strong actually, in fairness.
Really strong. We didn't score well on the par 3s at all.
No,
actually.
I like 4th was the only one we had anything, and I think it was it was just, well, there's more pars. Like we obviously, like, we had 43 points, so like that's decent going, I suppose. Put in perspective by Nick and Scott and what they're doing.
Yeah.
Which in fairness they're taking advantage of having
A mid and low handicap.
a mid and low handicap,
Yeah.
and they're making the most of it, and they're playing good golf on those holes that they need to.
Big time.
Today, like, I could see myself playing there forever. Like, you know, I could see myself going out in an evening for 9 holes or kind of a quick 6 holes or whatever.
Yeah.
The views are spectacular.
Yeah, definitely the landscape around as you're looking across the bay, or even just back inland on some holes, you're surrounded by mountains which are being coated by clouds, and like there were times where after the tee shot you're like, do you want to just run into the water and go for a quick swim? And
big time.
it's incredibly inviting landscape, and from that perspective, I think you could definitely go for a quick 9 after work here before you would Tralee.
Yeah, like, I'd say these two places are very tough when the wind blows and it's in the middle of winter and whatever, but like on 2 days, like we had 20 degrees, a little bit of a puff, nothing major. It's a very enjoyable place to go play golf.
Yeah.
The people are lovely, like restaurants gorgeous, like, in fairness.
Food is so good.
The food's good, pro shop's class, there's so much good stuff in there.
The girls in the pro shop today were very nice. They were a lot of crack as well.
The restaurant couldn't do enough for you. Like, for example, we were really late coming in, like probably 9 o'clock. Restaurant was closed at 8. We called them on the 17th, and they put our dinner in a box for us, and we just had it out the front with the pint, and it was like they were more than happy to help you. They were saying that they hoped we enjoyed our days down here, and
it's just Irish hospitality.
Yeah,
it's
proper,
just good
it's
old
not
Irish
fake, like,
hospitality.
like fake is where they'll say like all of the nice things, but they actually kind of went out of their way to help us out.
Yeah.
You found that as well in terms of like the filming as well that we've had in the interviews. Everyone just wants to have a chat and put their best side out down here, and you just see why people just flock down here.
Yeah.
And obviously we've had a great day.
Yeah, I feel like today at points, like, so yeah, as I know, we had two birdies each and you had an eagle, so we had 4 birdies and an eagle, and we scored very well. But there are points that around where I was like, I felt I was being really harsh myself, almost needlessly. But at some points I was like, this is just
like it's like you can write yourself down and stuff. But I suppose for an event like this, it's really genuinely just about having fun now. I can't wait for the next 2 days. I've had 2 unbelievable days so far. The vibe of the place. Like, Tom came and played.
that was good fun.
Yeah, played 5 holes with us as a 5 ball. was great to just chat to Tom. Like he's
Yeah.
just such a nice fella.
Good, great golfer.
Like a proper player. Like,
Yeah.
so he was kind of filling us in on a few bits and about the course and the area and the stuff that a local knows.
Yeah.
That way, and he came out and seemed to just enjoy playing with people that he knew. Like, so far, can't recommend this enough.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a 4-day trip with some mates, it's the right balance of competitive.
Yeah.
It's as competitive as you want to make it, essentially.
Yeah.
It's a good balance between competitive and crack.
Like, it's funny, Tom got a tweet about the format because the scoring is quite high, but the scoring is, it's not artificially high. Like, you're allowed obviously 2 scores on 9 and 18, which count towards obviously the end total. Like, for instance, we had 14 points on those 2 holes. So did the lads today. So you can see that's like normally 7 or 5 points more than you'd normally get per hole.
And that makes or breaks your scorecard.
And if you have two good 9, 18, that effectively makes your card. Like that saved our card today.
Yeah, if you compare it to yesterday, we got 4 points in total between the 2 holes.
We ended up with 14 today. So like there's the 9-10 point swing that we had yesterday. And then the rest is like we had probably a lot more choices today off the tee in terms of which ball we hit, etc.
Yeah.
Yesterday was like one ball, no choice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas today you had choices and you were able to go and play different shots, and we ended up in a few squirrely spots but got out of them with pars at times and like made birdies and made eagles and stuff, and just makes for an all-round better day. This course will give up more of that than Tralee will. Tralee won't give you eagles.
Yeah.
18 maybe.
18.
That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Birdies are hard got. Genuinely hard got. No, they really are.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just laughing because like, what's tomorrow going to bring?
Well, like it's going to be a bit bonkers by all accounts. That's what everyone says. Like, there's a bit of madness to the Cashin course in Ballybunion. Not madness, bit eccentric, I think, by all accounts. We'll find out tomorrow. I'm not dreading it a little bit, but I find that type of course kind of a bit strange to play. Kind of, I'd said that about Tralee yesterday. That's why I preferred the front line. Front line is like classic championship course, out in front to you. No real quirks or changes, just requires a lot of good ball striking. You tend to find that some of the holes that require good ball striking and you can't see where they're going don't necessarily get rewarded.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see, and I know obviously we've like the granddaddy of them all on on Thursday, which is a true championship test. They just had the women's close last, I think it was close last a couple of weeks ago, or women's amateur a couple of weeks ago. So it's playing at championship level at the moment. So look, there'll be a good mix of the two.
Cool. We'll leave it there till tomorrow.
If you can play on that golf course and play well on that golf course, you can kind of play anywhere.